Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Friday special. Hi, my name is Jupi, also known as Cute Fangies, and welcome. We're gonna enjoy our time in the mystical world of Black Lily's Tale. And by mystical, I mean not really mystical, but yeah, I am excited to be here because this is a game I have heard so much good about, and I'm so happy to be covering it. So yeah. So yeah, welcome to Black Lily's Tale. Welcome to the Friday special. This is a new week for the Friday special, and also I want to say a big thank you to the lovely subscriber who just subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. That is absolutely lovely. Thank you all so much. Thank you for supporting the show, and I hope you enjoy more of the Friday special. But yeah, I wanted to play this game for so long, and when I heard that there was like an English translation, I went, this deserves to be put in front of people's screens because this game is the balls. I have not played it, to note. I am not aware of what am I gonna be eaten with this game, like how I'm gonna be eaten with this game, because this game apparently goes deep. It's gonna freaking strike true. So I'm really excited. Now you might be thinking, this is like, Chuvi, are you going for like some kind of Yuri visual novel? We tend to hear you are pretty good at anything like narrative, but still with a little bit of gameplay. Don't worry, we will get to it. But yeah, so Black Lily's Tale, released in 2025, first in Japanese, then got an English and Korean release after, like a bit after. And yeah, it's a very interesting game, and I am excited to do it on the Friday special. Do you know what Friday special is? If you do not know what Friday special is, let me explain quickly. Friday special is the once per week. If I do stream on the Fridays, Fridays sometimes get eaten by speedrun marathons, of which there's gonna be one in 2 weeks. Don't say anything, but don't worry, next week we will have a stream. But yeah, we will have me playing games casually for you all, and you can join us for enjoying the game, be it by watching the VODs or by interacting with me during the playthrough. Friday specials happen every Friday on twitch.tv/cutefangies. Streams are at 9 p.m. CEST, although we're getting close to summer, which means summer schedule is gonna happen very soon. So yeah, pretty excited about that. And there's gonna be, I don't know how long this game is, to be honest. I hope it's good long enough to do things with it, but I don't like. It's very long. Damn, I mean, it's gonna take us a long time to go through it. But yeah, I'm gonna play through this game in its entirety as best as I can. I'm gonna try to do my best because this is a long game. Without further ado, I'm gonna go into this game. I would have popped in some content warnings, but unfortunately, it's kind of difficult to tell what those are without spoiling, because I actually went to look for some content warnings. There are some content warnings. One of them is there's gonna be a little bit of homophobia. I am truly sorry about this, despite the fact that this is a Yuri visual novel. There's gonna be a few things about it, and I don't want to spoil you. I have not gone into the game in deep. I just have read one article that talked about the game and had content warnings on it, and I am hopefully not gonna be too deep into the game for that, but we'll be together in this. I am here. It's gonna be tough, but I believe in us. In any case, let's actually start by clicking English. Now, here I was told that the best way to do a first-time playthrough is with expert, because this is actually like better for me to like be focused on the game. Pro apparently is like, you should not do this until you're like you have played the game more or anything like that. And I kind of want to also share with everyone like kind of the energy of the game. So let's go with expert. Text input will now be tested. Please enter your favorite word or phrase up to 15 characters and press the confirm button. Well, we only have one line. Oh no. Oh no, it's too long! No! I guess I have to do it like that. I'm sorry. I wanted to put this to as Yuri, but it's too long for a prompt. But we're gonna go with this. Please enter violin. Okay. Please enter 1000 Reka, the developers of this game. Alright. After finishing the task, I sighed in spite of myself. It echoed surprisingly loud inside the quiet nurse's office.
気が進まないようね。
Someone's not happy. Miss Igarashi's tone was cold. She was looking down at me while I sat on the chair, her expression either dispassionate or cold.
だけどこれも仕事よ。余計な感情は捨てて、やるべきことをやりなさい。
Still, it's all part of your work. Forget about how you feel and focus on what you have to do. It goes without saying, but even so, I can't overcome my feeling of reluctance. I kept silent, curling my hands into fists above my knees.
ここでは少し都合が悪いから、詳細については後ほど会議室で話しましょう。
This isn't a great place to talk, so let's go over the details later in the meeting room. Also, about that shelf. Miss Igarashi's gaze was turned towards the heavy-looking locker set inside the nurse's office, but it looked more like a safe than a locker.
あそこに私たちだけの極秘の共有資料を入れておくわ。本当はもっと厳重な場所が良かったのだけど、仕方なくね。
That's where I keep most of our confidential documents. I wish we had a more secure place, but that it's all there is.
パスワードはあなたが設定
Set
して、
your password and
後で報
report to me
告してちょ
later.
うだい。
I nodded. The old school and pen on paper way is probably the safest. Oh, it needs a password. I remember the word that had popped in my head earlier.
私は一度職員室に行くわ。あなたはその間に学校や地域についての資料に目を通しておいてちょうだい。
I'm going to the staff room briefly. You can use this time to read over the documents about the school and the zone we're in. In the direction that Miss Igarashi was pointing was some documents. I wasn't sure how I felt about being bossed around immediately upon arriving, but I suspected Miss Igarashi had no ill intent. She was probably like this with everyone. Watching Miss Igarashi briskly exit the nurse's office, I sighed once again. I didn't feel like organizing the documents, but there was hardly any way around it. Feeling dejected, I stood up from my chair. In exploration mode, use the on-screen cursor to investigate the screen. Move it to areas of interest to discover keywords and other information. When exit possible appears in the bottom right of the screen, press the cancel button to leave exploration mode. It's recommended to save obtained words or information using Memorize. Use it actively during both exploration and story pods. When dialogue is shown, open the menu and select Memorize line. Well then, just as Ms. Igarashi asked, time to go over the documents. Oh, that's a bit loud on the audio. It's so pretty. It looks like it's been taken care of by every day. Miss Igarashi personality shines through. Strikes me as someone who's cheerier than you expect in front of students. We have a little bit of a menu here. I'm gonna quickly go some... There we go. That is a little bit better for me to manage everything. Run expert, even mouse. VSync. I need my 60 FPS. Wait. Unlimited Yuri FPS? No, I'm kidding. This is not really new. Escape mode speed up. 1. I'm gonna lower the voice volume a little because otherwise it's gonna be difficult for me to talk over it and do the voiceover. I see we have the usual visual novel of everything. All right. Let's go for it. Pamphlet explaining the facilities surrounding the school. As you expect of the biggest city in northernmost Japan, there is a huge variety of establishments. Are we in Hokkaido or just like Tohoku? The newer part of town near the school was apparently built to be cool during the summer and warm during the winter, so a lot of youths hang out there. The radio station at its center is called Sapporo Tower. Okay, we're in Hokkaido. Thanks to its location, the entirety of the new town receives for a reception. There's also mention of the newly completed outlet park, Asobibe, as well as the tourist hotspot, Mount Moiwa. Every establishment has detailed information about the discounts you can get if a boy and a girl attend. What a proactive district. Fuck. Wow, that goes hard immediately. Peeking at the map, it looks like most of the periphery areas around the city are commuter towns. Anyway, will I even have time to sightsee? I kinda wanna... I'm gonna memorize... Wait. Is there like a quick key to memorize? Memorize current line. Okay, X. Cool. Cool. Good to know that there's a quick way of memorizing, otherwise I'm gonna be like, left, right. I also see that there's like memorize menu, which I'm gonna probably see later. Community towns. There are compressors and cooling patches inside. Okay. Despite the small shelves, everything is neatly lined up without wasting even a single millimeter of space. A polar bear plush doll. It's a healing presence among an otherwise rigorously organized space. Maybe that's important. I don't know. I don't recognize it. Maybe it's a popular character from something? It looks handmade. Okay. Commit to your concerns. A guide to letting go? The Pocket Emergency Manual. Most likely books aimed at students. Oof. Oof. We probably wanted to choose books that weren't too heavy, but weren't too trivial either. Something easy for students to pick up. Very considerate. Okay, let's actually go into the locker. Is this safe use for exchanging documents? A password, instead of coming out with something weird. The word I just entered a bit ago would probably be the hardest to figure out. You can memorize the current line by selecting the memorized line from the menu or by pressing the configured button. Holds X on keyboard, left trigger, or L2 on controller. Memorized line lets you save the currently displayed line, save lines with colored or otherwise interesting words to help with future interrupt choices. If your assist feature level is set to casual, important words will be saved automatically. If you switch to casual midway through the story, words from earlier... Oh! That is neat! Okay, so there is kind of a safety thing in that if you play on casual, like if you switch to casual, you'll immediately be given back like all of the previous knowledge that you should be having. I hope to not use this kind of thing, but it's still pretty cool to know. Alright. So I did get this line, which was the line they told me was the better one. There's an arrow here, but I don't seem to be able to touch it. What am I missing? There's a blackboard, there's the books. Window. I don't know what I'm missing. Oh, it's gonna start well. Oh, I can use the keyboard. Okay. Oh, good to know. Pretty outside. A lovely view. I wonder if I'll get to see another nice view when I return in the winter. Rotation stands tall. Unless you're a very tall person, there's no seeing over this thing. Miss Igarashi seems to be a very vigilant person. Okay. I guess there's something more on the right? Yes. I wonder what's up with these binders left all over. It appears to be information about hospitals within the area. Maybe it's contact info for when something the school can handle comes up. Let's actually go through this list. Sapporo Memorial Clinic, cuts and lacerations. Mineuhi Medicine Clinic, nausea and vomiting. Okay. From Kuta Orthopedics, bruising and fractures. Okay. V Clinic, infectious diseases. Also, please specialize in CL2 treatment. What is CL2 actually? Let's check. Malocclusion. Treatment from growth modification with orthoped. Okay, wow, that is basically teeth stuff. Cool. Good to know. Kinoshita Eye Clinic also specializes in eye injury and ocular tension examination. Kita Medical University Hospital for urgent symptoms such as cardiac arrest or labored breathing. Goten Hospital. Referrals for pharyngeal disease. If someone is having difficulty breathing, go to Kita Medical University Hospital. Depending on the symptoms, it looks like different... I'm gonna keep this line, I'm not sure. There's even the name of a hospital that specializes in CL2 written here. They say almost everyone is safe from it nowadays, but I suppose it's better than to be safe than sorry. Doesn't seem to be anything else. Behind the curtain is a tidy bed. Honestly, I want to flop into it and go to sleep. Alright. Jason is saying, I'm having a heart attack. Go take an 8-minute walk. B, my heart is aching. Better go walk. What do you mean I don't have access to my limbs? How you doing, Jason? Welcome to the Black Lily's Tale. We're gonna enjoy our time trying to do things. Yeah, this should be good enough. Skimming the documents quickly, I looked once around the office. Miss Igarashi was not back yet. Having been granted a bit more time alone, my eyes turned towards the window. Aww, it's the sakura. In front of the nurse's office grew what seemed to be cherry trees. They would bloom beautifully when the time was right. Lively steps drawing closer echoed from the hallway. Oh no! What a shame! Hello! Miss Igarashi, are you... Huh? I'm doing okay, building up ambition to replay the last 3 hours of the day because somebody didn't save it before quitting out. Somebody was me. Oh no! What game? Game. Damn. It's okay, I believe in you, Jason. You can do it. Upon seeing me, the student who had vigorously thrown the door open stared in surprise. PS3 called 3D Dot Game Heroes. It's a FromSoft games-ish. Okay, that seems pretty interesting. Itsuki, you forgot to knock. Please excuse us. The next student to pop into the room made my eyes and gave a quick bow. I smiled and returned her greeting. You know, Itsuki, there's a sign on the door that says be back soon. Oh, really? I missed it. Should you just leave the printouts here? Yeah, probably. It's fine if I just let it in on this desk, right? Placing the printouts on the desk, the student named Itsuki gave me a forced smile. Well then, I excuse myself now. The two visitors who had caught me by surprise left the nurse's office just as abruptly as they entered it. Their cheerful voices could be heard faintly from the hallway. The teacher was new, right? Running into a stranger gave me a scare. A new hire, maybe? It seems they were talking about me. Of course, seeing an unfamiliar adult in the school facilities would be a reason for concern. Ooh, they got the line over the O. Fancy. Yeah, it's a fancy game! This game was made in 2025, and the localization is almost of the same, like, year, so don't worry. We got the fancy stuff. Anyhow, that does it for today's duty. Hana, let's go home already. Alright. So much energy in the middle of cold season was heartwarming. Hana, huh? An old-fashioned name, yet somehow suited this student well, I felt. Dude? What? Hi, Ellie. How you doing? The music is giving me Doki Doki Literature Club vibes. There might be something about this game, but I'm not gonna say it because also I'm not as knowledgeable about this game as I like to pretend I am. So, yeah. I suddenly remembered the flower I saw in my hometown. I'm tired, but alright. Well, that's good. At least you're alright. If you're tired, you can just have a little rest and take your time. A lovely small flower blooming bravely on a day as cold as today. Jupi and her freaking Yuri! Also, yes, it was very dense energy. What's that sound? I'll be graduating from high school soon, but I feel somewhat indifferent. Like it or not, it was inevitable that this period in my life would come to a close eventually. It's sad, but I'll get used to it. Even so, something was off. What was it? That flower. Itsuki said it resembled me. That flower. I'm feeling fuzzy. There's no stopping my racing thoughts. What is happening? Memories of those days where I had so much fun are slowly floating to the surface of my mind. March. Graduation was almost here. Sunlight filtered gently through the classroom windows. It's unseasonable, the kind of sunshine typical of May. Warm enough that you don't need to wear a coat. Damn, even visual novels are being hit by the Clement warning. Never stop saying I can fix her unless she turns into a demon or something. Look, all I'm seeing in the intro is that there's either someone getting run over by a car or some freaking clock that's gonna mean a time loop. I hope I can fix her before it gets there. Throwing a glance outside the window, you could see the packed up snow melting in the sun. I stared at the snow as memories piled up in my mind. Just like the snow, happy memories of high school are bound to melt away too one day. You can still fix her with the power of friendship trust, okay? Will we forget it all, I wonder? Hana, did you say something? Itsuki cocked her head at the words I whispered without meaning to. Oh, shoot, I kinda feel like I should have memorized that one. Just as spring's almost here. Yeah, it is. It's announcing the end of the long, grueling winter exam period. We are free! We seem to have gained freedom only for us to have nothing too special to do with it. It's rather anticlimactic. I always sounded awfully bored. You want to do something to pass the time? Do something? Like a biophone game? What? Oh. What are those kinds of phones that the youngsters have? I am so old. I'm almost 30. I don't understand what the phones are. Nah, it's biophone. Biophone. Ah! Nowadays, most people have a grain-sized. Sorry, I took a moment. Most people have a grain-sized microchip implanted inside their body. Frick, Elon Musk won. Fuck. Never needs charging. Only steals a little bit of your life energy. Microchips have manifold functions, such as personal information. Oh no! Oh no! such as personal information management, card payments, communication features, and locking mechanisms. iPhones connects to the microchip, allowing the use of multiple features. Almost every high school student has one. Wow. The microchips are for the cat girls. I hope so. I'm gonna just keep that one just in case. I'm not sure. Oh, he suggested that we play a game installing those microchips, but I'll pass. I was busy studying for exams, so I haven't been touching it at all. I know I went behind. The chip to high school that is the most fricked up thing I've heard the entire time. You don't want to be on the losing side, I get it. Plus, you're not the best at this type of game. I did what I could ages ago, but I'm really bad at it. Well, how about a card game? I think I have a deck of them in my locker. You're very analog all of a sudden. Still, I guess we got time, so maybe we'll do one round. I hope it doesn't run Java. Me too. I hate having to fight for video game preservation, especially Japanese phone games. Thank you, Gmode. If you two are going to play, I'll join. A relaxing feeling, a warm atmosphere, casual conversations with good friends. In the course of our long lives, perhaps these special after-school moments were something we could only experience right now. Oh, I guess here it's to explicitly say this is the line it took. Okay. Oh, that's right, I almost forgot. Just as we had decided on going for a second round of Old Maid, I remembered something important. Oh, so we're playing Hana right now. I baked cookies at home. Want you to have some? I will. I was just feeling a bit peckish. Great, here you are then. Wow, these are so fancy. Can't believe you decorated them with so many patterns. I want those. Those look tasty. They're not that fancy. I had time to kill after the exams were over, so I thought I'd give this recipe a try yesterday. Hana? Like Hanafuda? Like the cousin? The layer joke is incredible. I guess it's written with Hana with... I should have looked at the opening animation. It would have... I think it was written in kanji. I think it's basically Hana, like the flower, yes. Because Hanafuda is like flower cards. Because they represent flowers on them. Flowers of different seasons and different months. Hey, now, this quality Forex is a mere trial run. You're always so amazing at baking. That time in cooking class, the quality of the food your group was made was on another level. I remember the teacher being impressed. It's not a joke, real question. No, yeah, it's probably the real, like, it's probably the real thing. I just know Nintendo used to make Hanafuda cards and also ran love hotels. Yeah, that's an entire thing of Nintendo that they don't want to talk about right now. The Hanafuda cards, they do want to talk about it. But yeah, they did make Hanafuda cards. I believe Hana is like taking the same thing where it's supposed to be like flower. It's not that big of a deal. Since Mom died, Of course! One of the protagonists has a dead parent! Oh, and also, okay, she's the youngest. Cool. Since Mom died, I took over cooking duty from my sister who got married. That's probably why I improved. Am I inadvertently saying flower card cards when I say Hanafuda cards? Yes. Yes, that is correct. Fuda means cards. Also, I remember Mom standing in the kitchen teaching it to me. I guess that's how I've come to enjoy it. Hana. Yes! The Yuri! Is it like chai tea being tea tea? Yes, it is exactly like that. Oh, my pin numbers. Hana, you're something else. Not only cute, but great at cooking too. The perfect girl. Come on, what is that supposed to mean? Right, then, I'll have myself. It's crispy and delicious. Upon biting the cookie, Aoi's face lit up. As the one who made the cookies, I couldn't help feeling happy at such a reaction. I thought I was still playing the fucking, like, adult teacher thing, so that's why I was doing a low voice, but no, this is Hana. After Aoi, Itsuki also took a bite of her cookie. It's great! On par with cookies that are sold! You're just saying that. So I'm glad you like them. Satisfied with their responses, I lifted the cookie to my mouth. Right, pretty good if I say so myself. I kinda wish they color-coded the family names to the hair colors or whatnot. Yeah! It's kinda difficult to tell, otherwise. By the way, what are we doing after this? Wanna go somewhere on the way back? What shall we do? No need to go to a random place when we just opened our own Hana's Cookie store. Hana's Cookies. That's new. I just came up with a name. I guess I could have said Lovely Hana's Fancy Cookies. Either one is embarrassing, so no. Hitsuki's naming sense is kinda off, right? Drop it! The question is, what are we gonna do next? We got time on our hands. The exams are finished, so I lost all my steam. It's a first world problem, but lately we had too much free time. Well, I mean, if you're really paying attention, it's the one that's making talking motions, but that requires paying attention, not one of my strong suits. Oh no. Well, I hope I'm here to help. I'm gonna try to do voice acting as best as I can. I guess that's just a consequence of being done with the university entrance exams, but I keep catching myself zoning out. I bet it's even worse for you, right, Itsuki? Me? Why? I mean, you were wearing yourself ragged studying for those exams. I'll fight up like I'm totally gonna go to college with Hana. Okay. The practice exam grades were all C's and D's, yet you managed to get into the same college as Hana somehow. It's a miracle! Even the teachers were amazed. I wonder what you call this kind of thing. Is it God watches over fools, or rather mind over matter? Hey, I managed to pass because I worked hard! All that cramming paid off in the end, just barely. If you're going to compliment me, just do so normally. My bad. You worked hard. I'm proud of you. Me too. I'm so glad that you and I got into the same college. And they were roommates. I assume? Yeah, thanks. I had really wondered what Itsuki was thinking when she suddenly declared she would attend the same college as me. She even went so far as to quit her track club to throw herself into studying with me, and then she really did get accepted by her college of choice. Are we throwing shade with a faint whiff of praise, or is it the other way around? I think there's a little bit of... I think it's more praise than shade. But also, she kind of like, yo, girl, you gay. That's cute. I had given up, thinking we'd go our separate ways after leaving high school, so truly I'm glad. Thanks to Itsuki, I also went all in with studying for the entrance exams. I should thank her. The intense exams are finally over. High school graduation is just around the corner. I'm having a hard time really feeling it. But I think we won't be wearing these uniforms much longer. It's somewhat bittersweet. Goodbye, uniform. If I think about it that way, it makes me even more emotional. We should probably go somewhere while we're still wearing these, huh? To be honest, I do not have any ideas of what I should be memorizing, so I'm gonna kind of sometimes memorize stuff that I think is good, but eh. Somewhere... You mean outside the school? Right, like an amusement park, or shopping, or something. We might get hit on if we didn't screw in uniforms, though. Oh, you think so? She's right. If we walk around in our school uniforms, there's a good chance there will be approached. It's also hard to dismiss those people. Honestly, that would be a hassle. Anyway, I feel like going somewhere while we'll still be wearing uniforms, especially since I'll be going to a different college from you two. Aww, goodbye, Aoi. You won't be able to see the roommates. Definitely. These are some of the last times all three of us can hang out. Ah, Itsuki seems to have just realized something. Aoi, that's a great idea, what you said! What? Rather than while we're still wearing uniforms, we should think of it as a bucket list for things left undone as high school students. Bucket list? To do what, for example? I guess you could say she's feeling blue. No. No! Terrible! I don't know. I can't think of when you put me on the spot, but anyway, things we haven't gotten to do yet. There you go again with your random ideas. What's wrong with just going and hanging out normally? Well, add that to our to-do list too. This is a page of our youth that we'll never get back. We can't miss out on any opportunities. Let's write all that's left undone on the flashcards. Aww. The flashcards? That's a bit an analog. In that case, we should use our biophones. Look. I was starting out her biophone. She showed us a memo application. About that, actually. Girl, how many did you need? For the study? Like, what? Girl! Wow, so many flashcards. Why are you flashcard seller? Itsuki, why did you buy so many? It's a little much. I actually recall her saying she thought she might run out of flashcards before the exams too, but she still has so many? I suppose she didn't use them all. I kinda thought I'd bought too many myself. I started off using Biophone memos, but I just couldn't remember things unless I actually wrote them down by hand. It's actually a good thing. Some people lock in hard for studying. Yeah, no, like I totally... Flashcard, flash mob, no. Yeah, it's like... I know that's like studying on flashcards is like actually pretty strong. To the point that they even make apps that act like flashcards. Although I believe, I know there is a literal thing where if you write down things, it's better for your memory. So, like, analog flashcards are still pretty used today, despite apps like Enki existing. You really did study hard, huh? And with my Biophone, I ended up playing games and watching videos, not really studying. I think this is a telling for anyone, you know. Don't do notes on your phone. Like, paper is nice sometimes. So that was the problem. Kids these days estimate. Kids these days need the freaking Subway Surfer next to their flashcards so they can understand them. So that was the problem. You hopeless case. Well, even Murako says that analog has benefits. Murako, the nickname of popular actor Uemura Koki. Itsuki is a huge fan of his. Nowadays, we rely on Biophones for everything from shopping to studying. It's not good for you. I think Murako has a point. I say as if I'm just barely not legally a child. Yeah. You're way younger. to pretend that you're not affected by your phone. I write so slow though, but I also didn't have anything like a laptop during school. Yeah, I understand that, like, if you have dyspraxia, it's difficult. I tended to be okay at writing speed, but also I cannot write without like doing script writing. I am so terrible at cursive. For sure, compared to previous generations, a generation's writing skills have dropped pretty badly. Oh no, they're already doing the thing that people are terrible with writing because they don't have phones. Because they have phones and stuff, they can't do anything outside. Actually, I think the generation just above us is even more affected. About 10 years ago, the main method of study was solely on Oh, damn, they finally got back to at least a little bit of writing. Ugh. Apparently, back then, there were even people who never had to write their own names by hand until they took the senior year's exam. This is what AI does to kids, please. Please let the kids not use AI, please. Apparently, my handwriting was shit before a phone and it still isn't any better. Yeah, that is difficult. If you have trouble with with writing with your hand, it's not helping that phones are ubiquitous nowadays. Yikes, that's bad. Due to this issue, in our generation, teaching writing skills was prioritized. I blame it on being... Oh, yeah, that's even worse for people who are left-handed because there's so much, like... Nothing is made for people to write left-handed. So, I am hoping that it gets better soon. Like, if you want to attempt it, let you get some skills back. Studying is more efficient when you write by hand, I suppose. Right? So I prefer to study with flashcards, old school style. You know what, let's get this one. Yeah, that's fine, but you do have a lot left over. Seems like there are enough for the rest of your life. And that's why I'm trying to use some of them up. You two could help me. Okay, then, I'll hand you some cards. Write down any unfinished business you may have and we'll make a bucket list. I'm torn about what to write. Oh, come on, it's totally normal to drag your hand through wet ink, fresh graphite. Yeah, no. That is why it's so hell. The fact that it's not dry immediately, it does not help the situation of being left-handed. This is why I wish there was, like, better tools for left-handed people. I'm not left-handed myself, but yeah. I totally get the issue. Bucket list. I feel like there's all kinds of things I probably wanted to do, but at the same time, I also feel like there might be... Maybe there's nothing in particular. That's why you're not meant to think so deeply. Look, 3 heads are better than 1, yeah? Yeah, I got it. Let me see now. Things left undone. Left undone. It's left undone. Things I really wanted to do. Things left undone as a high school student. Nothing's coming to mind. I wonder what the others are writing. I spent entirely too much time in high school writing notes left-handed just to do it. Yeah. I was the only... What? Itsuki? Why are you getting closer? If I was the only one putting down something weird, it would be pretty embarrassing. Itsuki? Why are you getting closer? I know Itsuki and I wouldn't really laugh at me, but still. Oh my god, she's so close. She's so close! Oh no! Come to think of it, I've been feeling for a while now that I'm being watched. I can feel Itsuki's gaze. Jaw screams like da 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 da. Hey, Itsuki, what are you doing staring at all his answers? Oopsie. Was I too obvious? Anyone with eyes could tell. You were peeking at our flashcards, weren't you? I kind of noticed too. I can't focus when I'm being stared at. I can't help being curious about what you two are writing. Isn't that something to look forward to once we're all done? Yeah, well, I was curious. So what did you write, Aoi? Let me have a look. Aoi moved her cards out of the way, dodging Itsuki's attempt at seeing them. Hey, no cheating. You're spying on us, but are you writing down anything? Of course! I put down that before graduating I will solve the 7 mysteries of our school in the name of my grandmother. Oh no. I'm so sorry, Grandma. You're gonna die. Grandma dying. Bye-bye, Grandma. Wait, what? It's a line from an old manga I got at home. 7 mysteries? Yeah, the typical 7 mysteries. I also wrote that before graduation. I'm going to become a high school detective. I'm kind of running out of time, though. And before Jinkies. Oh my god, no! I was trying to not think it. No scoop? I do not have a good, I do not have a good voice for that. I don't really understand, but maybe that's also part of the plot of the manga she's got at home. Yeah, stop messing around and take this seriously. Weren't you the one who came up with the idea? Even if we're just doing this to kill time, we might as well take it seriously for going out of our way to write things down. Oh, you're so diligent. Words, bud. Hard. Hey, I guess. Diligent about goofing off. Sloppy little Itsuki over here should learn a thing or two from me. That's mean! Oh, you're too harsh! Hana, comfort me! Gay. Aww! Itsuki! Equal parts diligent and belligerent. Oh no. I squeaked as Itsuki clung to me abruptly. What should I do? My heart is racing. Okay. Hana. Oh no. I am definitely not being weird. I am just memorizing for the video game. I promise. Play dead. Hana, you're so soft. You smell nice too. It's soothing to snuggle you up like this. Being held so tightly made me feel anxious rather than soothed. I didn't really know why though. But please stop, Itsuki. If you hold on to me like this, I can't really write. You say that, but you're blushing. Could it be that you're embarrassed? Look at you getting all flustered from a little bit of physical contact. Hana, you're too pure. Let the girl be... She's learning. This is... Wait, no, I can't say it's White Lily because the game is called Black Lily. Ah! Watch out! Tickle attack! Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Wait, please! Stop messing with me! Hey, you two, if you're gonna get handsy, could you do it this way? Let girls have fun. Wait, which one is that encouraging? Good question! I don't know which one is encouraging, but we love it. We're not getting handsy. By the way, I'm about done writing. Oh, yes, sorry. I've got a little bit to go. Oof, I'm still in the middle of it. Good grief. You two, hurry up and finish it. Okay. We quieted down and for a while wrote in earnest. Finally done. Hi. I'm done too! Man, coming us to write under that stern gaze was stressful. I didn't command you to do anything. I was merely sitting here, enjoying Hana's cookies and waiting for you to graciously. Thanks for the cookies, Hana. Oh, don't mention it. Right, shall we reveal our ideas now? Starting with Itsuki, the instigator. Well, you know what? We're closing in on a little ad break, so why don't we come back after the ads to see what are the ideas put down by the girls? We'll see you all in a little bit while I go have a little break, and we'll see each other in a little bit. Alright, we're back from the ads. This student kind of challenging unattended children will be given 2 shots of espresso and a puppy energy. Yes. But I think it was kind of nice for the break in the meantime. Alright. Let's see what the ideas are. But to be honest, it's kind of too peppy, I think, at some point. Because I still had the music in my ears, I was like, I will kind of get oof after a little bit. Okay, here I go! Itsuki flipped through her cards energetically. Let's see here, first, going shopping! It's a bit cliche, but every girl loves it, don't no? Itsuki not helping with the stereotypes. Women do be shopping, And so, we can buy matching accessories and stuff. Ooh, yo, matching Yuri shit. That sounds fun. What else? Itsuki looks mildly embarrassed and turns to the next card. Another thing is going to a butler cafe. Oh. What? I managed to pull my voice back just in time instead of exclaiming loudly. Butlers. Itsuki was into that kind of thing. Themed cafes that modeled after bygone eras, such as Taisho romance cafes, used to be popular at one time. Now we're come full circle, and the butler cafes that were popular once upon a time are back into the spotlight. I'm pretty out of touch with that kind of thing. Is that right? You're one of those who visit such places where they greet you with "Welcome back, milady" and the like? You're into butlers? That's what it's supposed to mean? I kind of like... I think that kind of the connotation is masculine idea. But also, like, lady butlers exist. But also, I don't know how this game is going around this. Milady, no. I mean, isn't that every girl's dream? I mean, someone likes to be quoted by a maid. Well, I mean, if it's too expensive, then we can't go. But I kind of like if we could go while we're still in high school, and it doesn't hurt to write it down. Maid cafe, but gender swap. Yeah, no, that's the one. Like, dudes in maid outfits and girls in butler outfits. That's the perfect symbiosis. How about you, Hana? Are you interested in things like that? Suddenly faced with a question, I found myself pausing to think. Butlers, huh? As I was pondering it, something hit me. Aren't there maid cafes out there too? I heard of them! They were super popular ages ago, and there's still some around, it seems. Oh wait, that was Aoi. If I had to choose one, I'd rather a maid cafe than... Hana going for the gay shit. Oh, really now? I mean, maid clothing is cute, right? There's a sudden charm to it. I'm lowering the game a little more, just because it's a bit loud in my ears. I get it now! That makes sense! A maid outfit would also suit you. Wait. Itsuki, were you about to tell her to get into the butler outfit? Was that the point? I don't know what's happening. If you're going for it, it'd be great to see you in a maid dress. It'd be great to see you in a maid dress with stockings and garter straps. Sure, it's kind of hard to put aside a chic blonde skirt maid look, but I'd love to see you in a miniskirt maid outfit. Okay, gay shit. The sentence was already been added? Did I press twice? Hold on, when did this become about Hana wearing stuff? Is this alright? when indeed. Perhaps if I had the chance. Like Yuri. Yes. When the time comes, I'll dress up along. Yes! When the time comes, I'll dress up alongside you, so don't worry. Mini skirts. Oh no! Saying that Hitsuki has haphazardly added miniskirts to her flashcards. You left out a crucial part, maid outfit. And speaking of maid outfits, it would suit Itsuki even more to wear one. Her silhouette is so nice to begin with. Let's forget about the maid thing for now. I want to do stuff like day trips to nearby places and going to theme parks. It seems like the spring times of our lives is surprisingly ordinary. Ordinary is just fine. It's because our daily lives are ordinary that our youth is so precious, or something to that effect. That sounds like an important line. Itsuki looks somewhat forlorn. So what did you... Should I have gone back and like... Can I come back? Backlog. I love that we have the mystery music. It's like line to memorize. Okay, cool. Oh wow, Brain just did one of those weird lateral jumps, put a whole new meaning to Mafia phrase made man, or rather made man. Oh, incredible. Alright, cool. We can go back in time and see if I can memorize all the stuff. Jump feature. Okay, there's an entire... One interrupt choices later. I wanna... There we go. That's what the one... I know that this line is probably the one that was important, but I wanted to get this one. Also, good to know that I can just press F5 for that. What did you put down, Aoi? Well, mine is also pretty ordinary, in fact. Exploring a bookstore, seeing a movie at a cinema, and so on. There's only one bookstore in Newtown. Can we call this rare spot ordinary? Oh, you like retro places like bookstores and movies theaters, don't you? I do enjoy a nostalgic atmosphere. Always spoke well flipping through the flashcards. Although, I think watching a movie at someone's house where you can really lay back and relax with a B-grade flick is even better than watching it in the cinema. Shark movie watch party, let's go! As a shark, I am extremely for watching sharks. Shark time. Wait, isn't that the same thing with the uniform? You said something about going somewhere while we still wear a uniform. That was one thing, this is different. Anyway, there are plenty of interesting works out there that are not mainstream. Oh, we're gonna have a film buff now. The one about flying sharks. The one about flying sharks attacking people, or the one with zombies attacking people, or robots attacking people. Seems like all those movies involve attacking people. As to put Mento stereotypical and shark, but fails. Stereotypical. Sharkiotypical. 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 Sharkiotypical seems like the best one. It's tricky in it, yes. The last time you got scared and Itsuki didn't seem interested, so it's a waste of time. Shouldn't we watch this type of movie before graduating? There's no way a B-grade movie will scare you. If we can watch it with snacking, I think you'll both be able to enjoy it. Before graduation? If Aoi insists, I guess I could join. Yay! In that case, let's get the snacks ready and I'll choose the movie at home. Oh no, we're not doing this now, right? We should mark a circle on the back of the flashcards we choose. Oh no. Oh, just shows for this one. Oh, that's true. We should mark the things we can do on the back of the flashcards, and for the things that don't seem doable, we put an X. A big X on the back of those. All that Aoi wrote down is definitely impossible. Shark-type, however, fits like a glove. Yeah, a very bitey glove. Itzy had apparently gotten hold of Aoi's flashcards. A 24-hour gaming marathon locked in your room? Pfft. Itsuki, it's called streaming! Itsuki, people are doing this all the time. Also, watch speedrun marathons, that's even better. Itsuki, we could organize an entire speedrun marathons. Don't you want to do that? Please! The game where you connect the cute round characters and make lines. The Biophone game, right? Let's face off. You spend all your time on those games. 24 hours straight would be a bit tough. You think so? Won't it just be fine because we're young? It's actually worse if you don't sleep correctly if you're young. I'm gonna say no to indoor activities based around exhausting my numbing marathons. An X for you! Hi Random Bunny, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Black Lily's Tale. This is the first time I'm playing this game, and this is our first episode of me playing this game, so I'm really excited. Hope you're doing good. Itsuki mercilessly drew an X with her permanent marker. Always seemed somewhat displeased. Well, that's boring. No sulking. Okay, next is Hana's turn. What did you write down? I went through the cards I just finished writing. Let me see. I put down usual things. Get a haircut, clean my room, and the like. I was just like, who is in this in my followed list before I remembered about today morning? I mean, I was gonna be surprised that you would go in and like not remember. But hi, welcome. By the way, if you're watching this and you're not following the channel, please follow. That's always nice. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, please follow as well. It's always nice. Makes me happy because numbers go higher. I have a phrase, I've slept since then. I don't think we can memorize this one. I'm sorry, Jason. As I'm turning each card, my hand stops. Oh, and I just remembered something important. I borrowed your modern Japanese literature collection and still haven't given it back to you. Sorry, I will do so before graduation. Huh? Did I lend you that? Yeah, I borrowed it and forgot to return it to you. I'm really sorry. It's fine. I don't use it at all, and I've practically forgotten about its existence. Really, using paper resources in this day and age. It's a good thing you remembered before graduating then, no? Still, the stuff Hana's put down all sounds like what you'd write in a memo you stick on a fridge. That's some nice notes! We'll put it onto the fridge. Really? I guess maybe you're right. Isn't there anything else? At this question, I give my cards another look. Aside from these, I only had makeup practice, I think. We'll put them on the fridge, yeah. Aw, thank you for the head pats. Right, compared to other people in our year, we don't really wear makeup, huh? And the other thing I wrote... wasn't sure whether I should say it. It felt quite awkward to have to read out what I had written. As I fidgeted, Itsuki smiled at me. Important. What do you want to do, Hana? I'd love to know. Those words encouraged me. Alright, let's say it. We'll be graduating soon, and I don't want to have any regrets. I'm a bit embarrassed, but it's important, so here. I showed him one of my flashcards. Hana, more time with us? I know it's impossible, but well, it's just my wish. When I thought about going to a different college from yours, and how we won't be able to see each other from anymore, this wish came to me. Right. I feel the same way. I'm glad to be going to college, but I'll be lonely for sure. I said that I want to do this and that, but really, I too want to spend more time with you. Yeah. Once we graduate, we won't be able to spend time after school together. Itsuki... Oi. Oh, stop that. Enough with the gloomy mood. You're making me even sadder. Two big circles for Hana's I want to be with Itsuki and no longer. Alright, this will do. At least until graduation. Let's spend plenty of time together. Thank you, Aoi. But you know, looking at this, it turns out we don't have much left to do. Doesn't that mean we've all been making the most of our high school life? It's a good thing, right? That's one way to see it. You're right. Ah, it's a teacher. Sorry, we're about to head out. A teacher arrived, seemingly to do their rounds. From what I've heard, they were a trainee teacher. Still working on their training as a teacher even during this time of year? I didn't know much about the world of grown-ups, so it was entirely possible. Yikes, it's gotten late where we were chit-chatting. Oops, didn't notice. Right, and that'll be all for today. See you, Aoi. Bye-bye. You two, be careful now, alright? Aoi's home was in a different direction, so we went our separate ways. Today was predicted to be the 5th warm day in a row. Getting on the train, everyone was wearing comfortable, light clothes. Putting seats in the largely empty train car, Itsuki and I sat down together. It's gotten a little bit late. Today was fun, isn't it? Yeah, even though all we did was chat. And time sure flies when you're having fun talking. Sure does, it's unreal. The conversation stopped here, but the silence was pleasant. For a while, we listened to the familiar sounds of the train without a word. By the way, did you know, this old train car is running only until the end of the school year, apparently. Oh, really? So it's just like us. Yeah, we'll graduate. The train car will retire. I thought it was kind of similar. And we also have only a handful more times taking this train to school. Itsuki? I got a little down. It's not like me, isn't it? No, not the ephemeral train line. No! This train can stay longer. This too is Yuri. Unlike you, just seems to start so briefly. No. Unlike you. No, I don't think that's true. What? But, and you know, that type? I disagree. You may always be spirited and cheerful, but you also have a sensitive heart. So I don't think that you feeling down is out of character. Hana. We look at each other quietly for a while. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a bit blunt of me. No, thank you. I'm a little embarrassed, but it makes me happy to hear it from you. And you know, Hana, you're usually quiet and it's hard for you to say what you're really thinking. So I know you must put a lot of you must put in a lot of effort to tell me your honest opinions. I would never begrudge you for that. Thank you. Itsuki truly is kind. You know, I was very happy to know we'd be going to the same university, that we could keep being by each other's side. And so, let's keep being good friends. Even I had no idea why I was saying this. I had a feeling I wanted to tell her something else, but I lost my words partway through. Sure. Thank you. At a listless response, I glanced without thinking at her. It's warm, and with a train motion, I'm suddenly sleepy. Mind if I nap a bit? Oh, maybe she's not sad, just tired. Sure, I'll wake you up when you get to the station, okay? Please. Itsuki soon began breathing slowly and steadily. It seems she was really sleepy. She fell asleep, just like that. All that time spent studying, commuting to and from school, staring at flashcards, it feels so far away now. She studied for exams so hard she had to cut short her club activities. Studying for exams. I had to make a lot of difficult decisions too, but ultimately I felt the outcome was worth my efforts and that I made the right choices. Feels like ages ago that we went over the... I think the game is telling me to take this one. I think that the game is telling me to take this one. Like if I open the memorize menu. No, I don't want to delete this one. Keep letting me have it. Shifting in sync with the motion of the train, Itsuki leaned against me. Everyone, you can take your screenshots right now! Favorite word. Yeah, the game asked me to type in a word, and I went for it. At first I wanted this too is Yuri, but I couldn't have it, so I had to put something else. Trapped! Okay, gang, I hope you took your pictures. I'm gonna go back with the text now. She's reclining on my shoulder. Itsuki, are you asleep? There was no response. The only thing I could hear was rhythmic breathing. Of course you are. I leaned back, doing my best not to wake her. Itsuki's warmth, it's making me a bit nervous. It wasn't like I disliked it. Itsuki was my good friend, after all. In fact, being close to her made me happy, and yet... I felt extremely unsettled. I wonder why. Maybe because once we graduated, we won't be able to be this close any longer. Even though we were going to attend the same college, there was a high likelihood we wouldn't get to spend as much time together as we did in high school. We'd meet so many new people and build new relationships, so our friendship might not always remain the same as it was now. Someday, Itsuki will probably fall in love with a wonderful person. It could be you! It could be you, Hana! Do not despair! I can... This is too wholesome, soft pass. No, I mean, it's the wholesome time. We need to support our girl. The girls need to be supported. Even just trying to imagine it made my heart ache. I gave up thinking about it any longer. If only possible, I wish that this moment would last forever. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. This is some kind of weird monkey paw. It was a sunny day. However, in a complete switch from yesterday, we had gone back to March temperatures. A warm, dry day, good for doing the laundry. Most of the morning forecast person said while I was eating my breakfast. Sis, today is good for doing laundry, they said. I called out to my sister who was standing in the kitchen. Oh, is that so? Congratulations, miss? Congratulations, ma'am? In that case, I wonder if I should wash some of the bigger things. Hey, Dad! Do you mind if I wash the sofa cover and such? I don't mind, but Tsubomi, are you sure you want to right now? Don't overwork yourself, sis. It doesn't have to be done right this moment. My father and I looked with concern at my oldest sister's round belly. So she is pregnant. He is pregante. Oh no, you two are just worrywarts. I'm not so frail that I'd come to housework. My big sister moved out when she got married, but she'd come back to family home a short while ago in anticipation of the birth. Pregnant. Pregante. Pregante. All the kind words. But you're pregnant, yet you're working around the house. I worry about you. Should I make a joke that every time the word pregnant is on screen, I say it differently and badly again? That would be pretty funny. It's okay. Leave it to me. Just because I'm pregante doesn't mean I should be sitting still. If I can move, I'd prefer to move. That would be... I endorse this bit. That would be wonderful. Chat is with me. We are now... Every time the word pregnant is gonna happen, at least for the rest of the stream, if I don't remember next week, please remind me to do this bit. Best to stick to the routine. When it comes to giving birth, it's better to think of it as an extension of everyday life. Ah, you're probably right. I hope you have a healthy, lively baby. When the baby comes, you'll probably be in Tokyo, but if anything happens, I'll reach out to you. Of course, anything at all, you just name it. What a reliable aunt you are. Wow, it's weird to be called that at this age. I prefer to be considered an older sister to baby. I wouldn't say that out loud, but I always wanted a little brother or sister. Infertility took me before I could fuck my wife a third time. Ugh. Just remember, following the whims of chat could lead to stuff. Yeah, I know. Dad, you're being quiet and you look troubled. What's the matter? Tsubomi, I'm worried. I just keep thinking, what if something bad happens to you while you're doing housework? I'll be fine, really. You're a worrywart, Dad. Why do you think anyone would fret about their own daughter when she's Gregante? He can't help it. Dad used to be a laid-back kind of person. He'd only been this anxious since Mom fell ill and passed away. He blamed himself even now. He felt that because of him, Mom's checkup was delayed, and by the time they found out something was wrong, it was too late. Please no flag. No, it's fine. We're not doing a flag, please. There's definitely not gonna be miscarriages. Oh, whoops. I said the word. I doubt it's truly his fault, and I'm pretty sure Mom didn't blame him. Once the baby was born, I hoped his optimism would return to him and he'd be able to turn a new page in his life. When I glanced at the TV, the weather report had finished and a new segment had started. According to it, the birth rate has risen to 1.2 times that of the previous year. No jinxing it. We're not jinxing it. We're not jinxing it. I promise, we're not doing that. Oh damn, they beef. No, Shinzo Abe won! Shinzo Abe won! The people are fucking and making babies now! The birth rate is back up! No! Both the newscaster and the commentator were smiling while discussing this topic. Birth rate. Oh no, no, please, Hana, this is not the time for you to think about the birth rate. You're not Shinzo Abe, please. That's great. The population will grow thanks to this, even if it's only by a little. You smile. Fuck, we found the one alternate universe where Shinzo Abe won. Fuck. Not many. Sorry, I made myself laugh. I'm thinking I had to switch the words from pregnant to something else. Pregnant women at the gyno department of the hospital I go to. There are going to be even more children from here on out. More children? I can't deal with this. I am like Jason right now. I am panicking. Seems so. Our year is split across 2 classrooms, and it's not unusual for each class to have around 25 students. The birth rate, 9 points from the Russian judge. Fuck. I heard that the kids are being born now for 4 classes. Oh no, they're duplicating. When you have a child, you get a reduction on income and... Okay, so they're actually incentivizing making kids. That's one of the ways you make kids. You help with the... Shinzo Abe didn't get that one. Shinzo Abe sucked. He didn't get that you need, like, help. But also, I think you would rather have, you know, like, leave, like parental leave. Do not dub glitchy offspring, no. And it's twins! 2 sets of! It'll be a lifesaver once this child is born. Of course, that's not so much for the incentive, honestly. The most important thing is that they're born safely. My sister placed her hand gently on her rounded stomach and stroked it softly. I'm sure all mothers feel the same way. Twinsies. Terrible. But there were also issues with those policies. Oh, we're talking politics. Let's go. My wheelhouse. Let's go. There were all kinds of special discounts and services available exclusively to those who... Perfect. And it seemed there were couples who had children purely to receive those benefits. Okay. But if the point of the policies is to make kids, what's wrong with people taking advantage of that? That's... Do you know how expensive it is to have a child? Do you know how expensive it is to have a child? I would rather you have, like, benefits than not. You know? They're probably not the norm though, and most people, like my sister, truly love their baby. I mean, yes, if it leads to the, like, this is why you make sure that the people be prepared for the children, and not like pop babies like it's a freaking Pez dispenser. The benefits are only to help. It's costly. It's too costly to have children. Yeah, it's too costly anyway. Incentives for households raising children, huh? In the older days, we didn't have such extensive resources. Something, not a clown car. That's why the word making it easier to raise children compared to how it was in my days. The number of children is still pretty... Sir! They're almost doubling the number of classes! Right now. In 10 years, they need to double the classes. That is enough. What is the actual rate? If, like, it multiplied by 1.2 this year. What is the actual rate right now? Sir, do we need, like, 10 times the fucking renew, like, the rate? What is wrong with you? Back then, even the number of schools was... Oh, we're very slashed. Asur's eyes are looking a bit dead to anyone else. No, that dude lost all of his, like, his wife is dead. The mother is dead. That's why it's difficult. Yes, the decline. I think he was talking about World War II. In other words, yes. The declining birth rate was a crisis. Fuck! Okay, oh god, this turns out to claim the flies amounts. I am dying. Give me a sec. But still, that CL2 virus was a major blow to the country. God, shut up, dude. The CL2 virus. It's been 25 years since the outbreak, hasn't it? When I think that Tsubomi wasn't even born at the time, is almost a mom herself now. I get emotional. And that Hana has grown so much also. A lot has changed in these last 25 years, really. We never even imagined there would come a time where it would be normal to... That is not normal! That shouldn't... Please do not take the microchip! Why would you want that in your body? This entire game is trying to freaking violent me. That touched the tip of his ear with his finger, as if checking. Although you couldn't tell by simply looking, a microchip was embedded here. The future is scary, but the cafes have replaced maid cafes. Yeah, that scares me the most. I'm shook. The microchip was about 0.1 millimeters across. It's commonly implanted in either your ear or your hand. My sister, my father, and I all had it implanted in our ear. Look, the good thing about this is that you can cut part of the ear, and now you are microchipless, and you can finally live off the grid without the government telling you to. The radio waves are in your mind. Oh no, not the jail. It was originally introduced to observe CL2 patients and track the route of its spread, but now it's part of everyday life. That's bad. It sends data to the hospital as soon as there's any shift in your physical state. Ever since I got Gargante, it's been a huge help. At some point, I'm gonna say a word and it's not gonna sound like pregnant at all. That's right. So many new functions are added to it so rapidly. I'm losing track of what does what. Ah, Dad, you sound like an old man. Oh, those kids that have microchips in their ears, fucked up. It's a bit soon for you to act like a grandfather, you know? Oh yes, I guess you got me there. Ooh. I mean, I know people who have programmable RFID chips implanted in their hands. They can, like, open the doors at their work by waving their hands across the sensor. Not gonna lie, I kind of want to do that. I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty useful, especially, like, if you have motor issues, like, for grabbing handles and stuff like that. But also, we have invented, like, sliding doors, like, automatic sliding doors for a while, so I don't know. Like, I think there's some use cases. There's not some. There's like, the everything is done by using your microchip inside of your hand or your ear is probably a bit too much. Also, they're programmable, which like you basically, I guess, can program what it can do yourself, compared to like this one, which basically everyone like is forced into having all of the things into. I took the biophone out of my pocket. Message from Mitsuki. I'll be there partway through, sorry. I mean, you either gotta badge in. The door isn't going to open unless you... Oh, if that's an... Okay, in that case, I'm all for cards. I'm sorry, I like cards better. I know it's easier to lose, and it's not the best, but like... It's not me being terrible and like saying that like cyberpunk stuff is bad. This is me going, I feel like this is definitely a sort of privacy issue thing. Lol, same. I'd rather just wear an ID card. Yeah, I think that in my situation, it's like it's nice to be able to open the door yourself. Don't get me wrong. I still feel like for safety's, like for security's sake, because of like the situation that they're showing here is very specifically like extreme. everything works. It monitors your bio, like your state, like your state of being. So it's kind of like a bit much compared to just you have the badge in your, like, you have the badge in your microchip. Also, I'm not fully knowledgeable about this, Jason. Oh yeah, I'm not drawing parallels to this game here. Yeah, yeah. That's what I expected. That's what I thought you were going for. I still wanted to, like, quick question about the RFID programmable chip you're talking about. Can you remove them? Like, is it possible to have surgery to remove it, or some kind of way of deactivating it? I'm super annoyed that I don't have a root on my own phone. Yeah. The message came with a creepy cute sticker. I tapped at a quick reply. Are you okay? What happened? I got a family situation. The reply was accompanied by a worried face emote. It didn't sound too serious. I let out a breath of relief. Being nervous about something this small, I have no right to get on Dad's case for being a worrywart. I assume it's only skin. Yeah, that's what I would assume as well. Oh, it's time. I'm off to school. Alright, take care. You too, Dad. You better hurry or you'll be late. It's okay. I get to the office in a jiffy, by car. You're in the future and you still have cars? Oh, absolutely. Granted, it's a little more involved than the implantation, which can be done by most places that do body piercing. Or yourself if you're brave. Okay, that, yeah, okay. Good to know. Good to know. You'd think in the future with, like, we have phones, like, we have microchips and everything, you would have walkable cities, and you don't need cars to go to your job. Dad was a public employee at a city hall. He was in the Department of Social Welfare, but I didn't really know many details behind that. Oh, so he was the Shinzo Abe. I don't know, he said there's Jiffy. That means no traffic. Pretty futuristic. Oh, you don't, like... People wildly underestimate the time it takes for that, like, their commutes. Have a good day, Hana! Thanks, you too! I grabbed my school bag, heading for the entrance hall, when I stopped suddenly. I must not forget. I put my hands together, standing before my mother's picture, decorated with flowers in the living room. I'm off, Mom. In the photo, my mother was smiling gently. Well, isn't that ominous? Soon the picture is gonna be, like, weird and the smile is not gonna be there anymore. I left the house in a hurry, but at this rate I can walk slowly and still take the train. It has gotten warmer recently, with the fragrance of the wind. Somehow everything feels like spring. As I glanced toward the roadside, there was a tiny flower swaying in the breeze. A smile of it took me by the sight. This flower, has it been in bloom throughout winter? Amazing, it's so small yet withstands the cold. Various flowers grow all year round in shrubs on the roadside near my house. It's apparently part of your urban development. I love walking on this road, always being able to see cheery orange flowers. I'm sure that going into spring, they'll plant different flowers. I am curious to see what the new flowers will be. Oh, but I'll be a college student by then, won't I? So I won't be taking this road anymore. Thinking about the little time I left in my high school life, Itsuki came to mind. It's a bit sad I couldn't commute to school with Itsuki today. She said it's something to do with her family. I wonder if she's alright. Still, she said it was a minor thing, so I probably don't need to worry. I arrived at the school as always and headed into the classroom. I always get to school with Itsuki, so it feels somewhat strange to be alone. What? What? Are you serious? Itsuki got into that school? Hearing Itsuki's name, I turned reflexively towards the direction it came from. It was Itsuki's classmate, Natsu Kaikizaki, talking in a corner of the class. Oi, Natsu! Morning! Oh, it's Hana. Morning. Morning, Hana. Were you two talking about Itsuki? Yeah, I was just telling him that she got into the same university, and he was shocked. Well, I mean, I still can't believe it, you know? Even though nobody would say to her face, with that kind of average, I thought it would be impossible for her. Right, I was brainstorming how I might console her when she fell into depression after... Dude! Dude! What the fuck, dude? Wow. Yeah, I'm with you, Ollie. That's freaking rude. Hey, Itsuki worked really hard, you know. Yes. My hand was busy with something else, I couldn't press X. Yeah, I guess so. With study, nothing happens if the person doesn't put any effort themselves, huh? A jiffy is either a 60th of a second or 50th for the PAL folks, or the amount of time it takes light to travel a centimeter in a vacuum, depending on who you ask. Thank you, Jason. That is very important. I'm glad to have trivia night here on Friday Special. I was expecting her to give up, but I guess she really wanted to get into the same college as Hana. I don't think she passed just because she wanted to go to the same high school as me. I'm sure she decided on it through careful consideration. I wonder about that. At the very least, it was pretty high up among her reasons for applying, I think. Come on, stop with that. But if it were true, I would be immensely... Damn, I guess transport is very fast in the future then. Look, I think it's more of an expression here. She gay. I would feel very validated for thinking we'd made the right choices back then. Speaking of which, Hana, you tutored Itsuki, right? Right. Hana is really good at teaching. I didn't know anyone would even teach Itsuki. Oh, you're a real professor, Hana. It seems that how one is taught can make all the difference. Not to mention, Hana even stopped going to prep school in order to teach Itsuki. The love is on the... They're saying it! Please be... What? Nothing of the sort! I don't care, Hana. You're gonna kiss that girl immediately. I felt that the prep school was somehow what I wanted, and by teaching Itsuki I'd also be learning, so... So that was your reason for quitting prep school. It's not an easy decision. You're impressive. You did a pretty gutsy thing. I mean, it was a big decision to make, but... But man, I still never thought she'd get into the school of choice. I gotta congratulate her when she gets here. Yes, she'll be happy to hear it. Speaking of, didn't she say she'd be coming late? I wonder when she'll get here. According to her message, it seems she won't be that late, so I guess she'll be here before lunch. What? She's coming late? Being late at this point of all the times. Did she get a fever from learning too much? I guess everyone except the two of them are on board with the ship. Yeah. There's denial here. I mean, I think that Itsuki kinda has it, but also, like, a bit oblivious. But Hana is definitely in the denial. She's definitely swimming deep into denial. Obviously not. If anyone was gonna get a fever from learning too much, it'd be you, Natsu. Am I right? What? Wonder what this is about? I heard all about it. You begged Shu in tears. Please let me study with you. I want to get into the same college as you, right? How did you know that? I mean, who told you that? Shu himself. You asked him, so he tried, but you're pretty slow to catch on, according to him. Yo, the boys be gay too? We're gonna have gay boys? This game has it for everyone. That Shu saying more than needed. Shu Sakurai is our classmate and Natsu's good friend. I haven't seen them around together. In the end, you also got into the school you wanted, and you get to go to the same school as Shu, so that's cause to celebrate. Congrats! It's great that we all got into the schools we wanted. I knew you two were studying together, but I had no idea Shu was tutoring you all this time. Same with me and Itsuki. Yeah, but I always got some of her facts wrong. I definitely did not cry or beg for help. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I did not help Shu with his studying. I'm here for whatever decisions you take to reveal God so that it can be killed. This is a JRPG, right? No, I'm sorry, this is not a JRPG. And would you say that in a court of law? Morgan? Morgan of the devil? Well, that is to say, you know, she said I was begging in tears because he was probably embarrassed. Yeah, he's just Shy Guy, you know? He's in Mario Brothers? Mario Brothers 2 USA? Ah, that's you. What a handful he is. Oh my god, dude. Natsu skidded off quickly, laughing awkwardly. He ran away. Dang, I was wondering why I hadn't seen any HP boss yet. The only combat here is against the buffing decline. The buff rate decline. Shinzo Abe said that we needed to fuck. This is the only decline we need to fight. You couldn't stand me being right. Jeez, I swear, Natsu's so squirrely whenever Shoes comes up. I never feel like I need to put on airs around Itsuki or Oi. I really don't understand boys. It's okay, boys don't know it. Oops, that's the bell. Let's get to your seats. Yeah, let's go. As it got closer to graduation, school was mostly about preparing for the graduation ceremony and social development program. SDP classes contained activities that were part of the government's... Okay, Abe came to my head and bumped me on my head. I need to get a bed. Okay, good sleep. Have a good sleep, Random Bunny. I hope you have a wonderful time, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for hanging out. Also, what the freak, the government? Have fun with the rest of the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming over. The government. Government's telling me to fuck. In the past, graduation would have already happened. The reason why we still had classes now was because the number of classes has increased. SDP classes were set to occur once a week throughout the year, but as we approached graduation, they shifted into review periods. Today, for our first hour, we watched a video about the history leading up to the implementation of this program. Particularly important part is the bit about the CL2 virus outbreak from around 25 years ago. My brain just went another weird way. Abe Lincoln. I'll be sure to hang out once again. I love the vibes here. Thank you. The vibes here are that we're trying to make it so everyone is having a fun time and we get to have silly times, but also it's a cozy stream. Even on the speedrun days, I try to make sure that everything is cozy, and this is why I don't have like tons of alerts and everything. Oh yeah, I'm glad you like the vibes. The vibes here are we have fun and we're cozy. And also we enjoy the women. We protect the Yuri. Alright. This virus mainly affected minors. The younger the person, the more likely the complications. It's said that nearly 2/3 of children under 15 perished as a result. Wow! Damn! COVID much? This was the catalyst for expediting the decrease in population, and the country could not escape collapse. As a means to resolve the issue, the government substantially increased policies supporting Should I include pregnancy in the words? I'm gonna add it, like pregnancy and child rearing. Moreover, a tax was imposed on single people past a certain age, making... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Moreover, a tax was imposed on single people past a certain age, making marriage and childbearing more attractive by comparison. Straight back to the 1800s, have a buttload of kids because most of them are gonna die. Yeah! Subsequent social development program was at first heavily opposed. However, as the population decline became more severe, public support gradually increased. I guess they banned... That's the feeling I'm having, yeah! Yeah, I think they banned homosexual relationships as well. Prior to 2025... Good year! Good year moments! Prior to 2025, there were 15,120,000 children under 15-year-old, but due to CL2, that number plunged to 5,320,000. Not only that, but abstaining from becoming pregnant due to the fear of CL2 continued for about 10 years. That brought down the number to 1,980,000 in 2035. So we're in 2050. The number of children was then raised to 4,090,000 in 2049. This is why the social development program is said to be a success. These facts were something that cropped up in tests often, so the average student had the actual number memorized. Oh. Give me a second. It seems like we're gonna need to remember those numbers somehow. Drastic reduction in population wasn't the only impact CL2 had on the country. During the period when the vaccine was being developed, the economy also sharply declined. People were crazed with fear, so the crime rate continued to rise and the whole country... Oh no. Oh no. That's some words being said right now. Those times sound frightening. We're so lucky to be born in the present. While I was reflecting upon this, the video material finished. That is what makes you a generation of hope, one after the CL2 virus crisis. The future of this country rests on your shoulders. Oh no. Of course, our country grants the freedom to marry. There is no coercion. There is no coercion? You're putting taxes on single people! You say there's no coercion, you fuckers? Deep Panic is my Illuminati name? I simply want you to know that there is a sizable difference in your lifelong income. Shut the fuck up! I simply want you to know that there is a sizable difference in your lifelong income depending on whether or not you're married. Fuck you. Well then, we're finished here for today. Ah, making kids! Big fucking... This period was done. The classroom was abuzz with conversation during the break. Though it was merely a class where we sat through the video, I somehow feel exhausted. Same! What does it feel to like a boy, I wonder? I think perhaps I haven't had my first love yet. I can't help but feel like society wants me to reach sudden goalposts as I hit sudden No shit! No shit! The game is no longer using subtext. The game is telling us directly. This is what happens when you let the fucking bullshit happen. I feel like I'm somehow being left behind, having not even made the first step. Splits on that speedrun timer called Life, Tim. Fucking shit. Oh my god. Suddenly, I only thought of dark things. I took a deep breath to shift the mood. Oh no. Oh no. Itsuki hasn't arrived yet. The first class had just finished. Morning, everybody! Ah, Itsuki! Ah, let's go. We're back to the Yuri. We're better. Oh. It's good, everyone. We're back. We're back to something that is less fucked up. Yuri. We're good. I smiled without meaning to. I'd been thinking that she may not come after all, so I felt extra happy. Morning! I thought you would be later than this. I was in a hurry to see you all, so I rushed. Morning, Hitsuki. How's if it's waltzing in late like you're the head honcho? Dennis is awesome! How's that? Is that what you wanted me to say? Yes. What's better than Toxic Yuri? Forbidden Yuri. Oh no, don't add the blue sky bullshit now! Oh good, she seems fine. She said there was some issues at home, but apparently it was nothing too serious. Hey, Itsuki! Hey, Natsu, you're looking handsome as usual. No, shut up, Itsuki! That's kinda half-hearted for a compliment, but thanks, I guess. For some reason, this exchange perturbed me a little. That kinda caught me off guard, even though it's not that out of the ordinary. Maybe today's class just put me in a weird headspace. Being unable to parse my own feelings made me uneasy. By the way, Hitsuki, I heard from Oi earlier that you apparently got into the same college as Hana. Congrats! Wow, thank you. You must have been shocked, right? Very much. Still, good on you. Thanks. Honestly, even I think it's a miracle. It's thanks to everyone's help, and thanks to Hana's persistence in studying with me. As a result of your efforts, Itsuki, I just helped a little bit. You're too humble. By the way, it's time for flashcard retrieval! Flashcard retrieval. Anybody overhearing us would have no idea what we're talking about. How about you, Itsuki, Aoyo, and myself? It made perfect sense, so we nodded in agreement. Don't you think flashcard retrieval is kind of awkward to say? I had that thought too. It's too ostentatious. It's fine. No need to get up on the little details. Hey, what's this flashcard retrieval all about? Natsu asked with a puzzled expression, just as I expected. This title is incomprehensible to others. Yesterday after school, the three of us wrote things on our flashcards. The plan is to go through all of those things. It's only awkward to say if you keep blushing like that while you say it. Oh, that's what you're up to. How about you, Hanatsu? Do you feel like you got anything left to do? What do you mean I can't interrupt this? I don't want the boy being here. I live my life so as to have no regrets, you know, so I got nothing like that. There you go again, talking big. Really, people like you are the kind of you'd expect to have a bunch of unfinished business. Objection! Yeah, I can't wait to have the interrupt. We need to interrupt all the boys. The boys should not be saying things. The kind to have unfinished business. What type would that be? I really don't have anything. If you say so. Oh damn, your boyfriend is here, dude. Oh, Shu! Was Shu Sakurai. He had just sneaked up on the list right by Natsu. Jeez, you startled me. You weren't at school earlier. When did you even get here? Oh, just now. So you have no unfinished business as high school, you said. Does it mean we're no longer going to do that thing when you said you had planned for today? Well, that's... They're gonna fuck? Hey, what's the thing? It's a ride where apparently you can experience zero gravity. We talked about going, but if Natsu wouldn't go, I guess I won't either. Sakurai-san? Wait, wrong Sakurai-san. Not the same. Wait, Shu, is this something else? Okay, we'll go today. We're going, right? Aw, the boyfriends are having a moment. As Shu headed back to his seat, Natsu ran after him. What is that about? He really is the type to have things left undone. And you know what's left undone? Me going to the ads. So we're actually going to be going for another set of ads. We'll see if we go further because it's kind of getting late for me. So we'll have a little break time. I will see you after the ads and we'll continue a little bit further. Welcome back to the Friday special. We're back from the ads. Let's continue on a little bit more on Black Lily's Tale. Natsu really does like Shiro deep down, huh? I seem to remember hearing something about that. So it seems like he calls him every morning to tell him. Oh, the boyfriends! Are you serious? That's devotion right there. That's so fun. Oh, okay. I think that the game is telling me to get that one. That's so funny. He'll wake him up, then go right back to sleep. And he figured that out. He figured out that if you ask him about what he'll have for lunch that way, he will definitely get up. Something like that. Those dudes are already smashing. Like they're already boyfriends. I don't care. The good old tactic, reach a man's heart through his stomach. That's pretty smart. And yet, despite the helps, Shu still has a lot of close calls with being on time. Apparently, even once he's awake, he still zones out and it takes forever to get a move on. He doesn't actually care that much about whether or not he's late. Smash? Maybe same Sakurai-san? No! That's not good. It's gonna be tough on Natsu too. Even so, he still wakes Shu up. Natsu is so caring. Despite their respective oddities, these two really seem like good friends. Haha, and they were friends. I had a good laugh to myself over that. After school, we rushed out to get on with our flashcard retrieval. First up was shopping, going to a fashion store we've never been to before, by Itsuki. That last bit was added by Itsuki without my noticing. Alright, let's get going! Someone's eager. Have you decided on the store we're going to? Of course, I wouldn't have missed that. I researched a bunch of places. So, the one you've decided on is... Looking somewhat tired, I always settle her glance on one store in front of her. La Vie Haute. The storefront displayed frills, lace, and ribbons, frilly outfits as far as the eye could see. Like on Ethel and her friend that she's been living with for the past 45 years. Yeah. They're still a bit too young for 35 years, but they will get there. This is what they call Lolita fashion, I think. It's cute, but rather unique. Whoa. Of all the things, La Vie Haute, huh? What do you mean? Nothing. I didn't think it would be a store with clothing that out of the ordinary. I was just thinking, we're going to a clothing store we've never been to before, but didn't stop to think what kind of clothes it would be selling, I guess. Yeah, that's because you're an idiot. Important. Memorize. She's idiot. Always mean calling me unimaginative names. Hana! Yeah, there's gotta be a better word than idiot. Don't help her! Now, let's not stress Hana out. So what do we want to do? Check this shop out? Baka! Baka! Go in! Ghost got guts! Once we made our mind up, we'll charge non-bravely, be it into a Lolita store or whatever. With that, we mustered our courage and stepped inside the La Vie Haute store. Despite all that, being inside a store with such frilly clothes was overwhelming. This is even more intense than what it looked like from the outside. Suddenly, they don't seem to have anything that would suit me. Feeling entirely out of place, Itsuki and I can only smile awkwardly. I was silent. A world I don't know is unfurling before my eyes. I don't feel I have the courage to wear such clothes. It's fine to just look, right? We were so eager to go into a store that we've never been into, but perhaps this one was quite a steep leap for us. But look, this also sells accessories and the like. What I found was a spot in the corner of the store. Miscellaneous cute accessories were crammed together. Oh, so they don't just sell clothing. Of course, you have to accessorize your fit. Oh, this cushion is adorable. So frilly. Feels like the cushion of a princess. A princess cushion. It's a little too girly. Don't you feel embarrassed? It's not something I'd show others, so it would work. And also, see here, it's soft and fluffy and feels great to the touch. Wouldn't it be great to squeeze such a cuddly cushion while watching a movie at home? Sure, I agree. A cushion, you say? My room's pretty messy, so perhaps something smaller. Hey, look here! Isn't this cute too? Looks like something fit for everyday use. What Itsuki pointed to was a thin bracelet with colored stones. There were many kinds of colored stones on it, and it pleased me immediately. Oh, it's so pretty! It's quite nice, for sure. The design is simple enough to complement any outfit, and the price is reasonable. Looks like a heart. It's cute. I know, I just had an idea. Why don't we buy matching accessories as a souvenir for today's mission? Matching... Oh, Hana, you're into that. We're memorizing this. This one is important. It sounded like a special secret word, and I felt excited. You called it. She would love the matching. We decided to buy the bracelet Itsuki had found in different colors. We began looking for our favorite versions. Matching with Itsuki and Aoi. What color should I choose? Suddenly, I realized Aoi was staring at a different accessory. I shifted my gaze to find out what had caught her attention. What? Wow, a shark. This is for me. This is important. I want to see the shark headband. It was a headband bearing the design of a small shark figure that looked like it was chewing on your head when you put it on. Aww, cute. Wow, it is. Even in a store like this, you can find such funny accessories, huh? Oh, you really like this stuff, don't you? Well, it's true that I don't mind such bold designs. I mean, it's not like I was staring at that or anything. Aww. Following Aoi's gaze, it moved from the shark headband to a nearby bracelet with a floral design. Aoi, did you prefer this flower bracelet over the one with stones? Oh, is that right? Should we get that instead? Not at all, I was just spacing out. That's how you say it. I just remember that I have been to the store before. Oh, is that so? Usually you would remember faster though. You've been a bit out of it since we finished studying for the entrance exams, no? Well, I've been here with an acquaintance who wanted me to come along. It was quite a while ago. I can't remember it well. Really? Never mind that. Look, which stone color should we go for? They're all so pretty, I can't choose. Right? Which one should we go for? In the end, I went for pink, Itsuki chose red, and Aoi picked the one with the blue stones. Aoi, you picked the blue one, to go along with the meaning of your name? I did think about it, but I especially like the color, that's why I chose it. Oh, okay, but this one is also kind of blue, and it's so pretty, it's indigo! Yeah. Aoi, didn't you like this kind of color a lot? Yeah, but not so much anymore. Something seems off about Aoi. It was uncharacteristic of her to be so hesitant. She'd been a bit out of it earlier too. I wonder if something had happened to her at this shop. Never mind that. The pink Hanachos and the red you chose are really pretty. Right? I really liked it. The red felt like a passionate color. I felt the same about the color of mine. They suit you both very well. Oh, good. Always back to her normal self. Maybe I was just imagining things earlier. I was relieved to see her in high spirits again. Hey, look! Look at his outfit! It's less frilly, isn't it quite chic? Before I had even noticed she'd gone, Itsuki had come back with a dress in tow. Despite having frills and bows, it was really quite restrained in comparison with the other colors and the other clothes in the store. That's a cute dress! I think it would suit you, Itsuki. No, I thought it would be just perfect for you, Hana. Me? Yeah, I can see that. It feels like something for you. No way, such a cute outfit for me? Aww. Nope, it would definitely suit you. Since we're here, why not try it on? Try it on. Oh, baby. It doesn't cost anything. I really want to see you in this dress. Is that okay? If you really think so. I sure do. There's an empty stall to trade on. Go, go. After asking the salesperson for permission, I went into the stall. Itsuki was still cheering me on. I drew the curtain closed. She talked me into it. I'm still somewhat reluctant. The more I looked at the dress in my hand, the more I questioned whether it could actually suit me. But since Itsuki chose it for me, I just give it a try. With my mind made up at last, I began to change. When I thought about Itsuki and Aoi being on the other side of the curtain, I couldn't help but feel nervous. Alright, this button goes here and this zipper. How do I put this on? My lack of experience with such clothes made me clumsy. Hana, are you done changing? Oh, whoa. Oh no. Oh no! Along with the question, the curtain was pulled aside. Ah! This is... Sorry! She saw me. It was only a moment, but Itsuki saw me changing. My heart hardened with panic. A sharp feeling of shame welled up in me. No, I can't get changed feeling like this. Unable to change, in the end, I timidly left the stall. I'm sorry. I won't try it on today after all. No, it's my bad. I'm sorry. Opening the curtain without checking first. I'm the worst. Girls, it's okay. Girls, it's I want to say it. Girls, it's okay. Please let me say the girls are okay. Anna, you alright? Yeah, I was just a little caught off guard, but I'm fine. It was just an instant. I will try on next time. Mission failed. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Snake! Snake! Hana! 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 Itsuki and Aoi understood the situation. Without adding another word, they smiled. I had always been painfully shy about changing in front of others. Even at school, I always struggled with PE. I'm used to the gym uniform, so I can change while hiding, but the dress from earlier was quite a challenge to put on. If I rushed to put it on and accidentally caused any damage, I'd get in trouble. It was a good call to stop right here. We decided to get the matching bracelets and headed towards the cash register. The employee at the till was a man. It was an unusual sight in this type of store. When he rang us up, he marked down the prices. He said that since we were buying free bracelets, he'd give us a deal. The unexpected development made us happy. After thanking him, we exited La Virate. Yay! We got a discount! I mean, wouldn't anyone give a discount to a trio of beautiful girls? He said it was because we made a bulk purchase. Yeah, I know that. It's more fun to think that it's because we're pretty though, isn't it? All I could do is laugh helplessly. Beautiful women, huh? Not me, but Itsuki and Aoi are definitely cute. When we get to university, I wonder if they'll both be popular. It's strange that they don't have boyfriends even now. A man and a woman lovingly holding hands passed us by. The girl's figure and Itsuki overlapped for a second. When Itsuki has a boyfriend, I wonder if she will also hold his hand in the same way while on dates. Strangely, my heart feels like it's being squeezed. So much fun being with Itsuki and Aoi. Yet after graduation, our time together will only be a memory. Slight ache in my heart was probably the sense of loneliness that I got as graduation grew closer. Within myself, this was my conclusion. Alright. I think... Has anyone bothered to tell Hana the premise yet? That we're supposed to be gay? No, apparently not. We're gonna stop here for today. Because I think this is like... Give me just a sec. Okay, they're just stopping here. Yeah, we're gonna stop here for today. We're gonna have a, oh boy, is she going to be surprised. Yeah, so we're gonna stop here for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I am super excited to be starting this game. Big intro I'm seeing, so the intro is gonna be lasting for another week. But yeah, see me on Friday for that and for more. I'm gonna do a couple of things and announcements about about everything that's gonna be happening in a few weeks. So quickly, first, I'm gonna be on Hotfix on Monday. I'm gonna be running, well, Monday, the American Monday. If you want to see me, it's Tuesday, 1 a.m. Like CEST. So the 7 p.m. time for Eastern time, the usual. I'll be on Perilous Paths, running some Muramasa Rebirth. I know it's not been announced yet, but technically, like, everything is gonna be up pretty soon. I think that tonight they actually have the schedule announced, like, the schedule at least partially revealed, so that will be very interesting. American Monday, sung to the tune of American Woman, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna be on Perfix. The other thing is, let me actually check up my Discord because I have all the info there. Next thing is, there's gonna be some, Wednesday stream, obviously. Now, to note, I say Wednesday speedrun stream, potentially, but, considering it's the release day of, Dungeon Gals, one of my most anticipated games of 2026, I might just hijack the speedrun stream just to play more Dungeon Gals if I'm not done by the time the stream is up. So yeah, I would. So yeah, Wednesday stream, that could be that. We'll see. But yeah, I'm really excited about Dungeon Gals. It's coming pretty soon. Yeah. And yeah, and also next week we'll continue Black Lily's Tale with more Friday Special. I'm super excited about the game, and I am seeing that people are really interested, so I'm super excited for that as well. Thank you again for watching the Friday Special. You can support this Friday Specials, you know, by watching, following, lurking, whatever you need to. As long as you're having fun, that's what's important. If you want to support me financially, watching the ads is very important, but also if you want to give a more direct help, you can subscribe to the channel. Subscribing to the channel gives you access to no ads on the channel and access to the beautiful Larry emotes. If you don't want to spend some money for the Larry emotes, you can also get them by getting some channel points. Let's find someone to raid. You know what? Let's go raid Metroid Crime. Metroid Crime is currently doing some Baba Is You with Indie Villain. So less visual novel and more puzzles. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Say hi to Metroid Crime. She's amazing. You all have a wonderful time as I prepare the raid messages. All right, raid is up. We're gonna be going with a meow exclamation mark, and any cat emote you have. You can have the Larry emotes if you want to. Thank you, Jason, thank you for the stream. Always lovely to have you. Hope to see you either on Wednesday or on Friday for any of my streams, or for the Muramasa Rebirth hotfix showcase. I will see you all next time. Bye bye.